Hello, hello. JoeHart here, person with disabilities, primarily invisible disabilities. I've been doing a lot of shorts and reels recently, and I'm liking that a lot. And I'll probably try to go in that direction of sorts. You know, I don't really know how it's going to be yet, but I hope to go in that direction. Anyway, I'm only bringing that up to say that I usually do best with scripts, but I'm going to try to not go on a script right now. And I will probably get into more trouble, but let's try. Haroon, how are you? Good to see you, Haroon. Anyway, on a prior stream, I spoke about someone in a general terms and way, and it was not nice, and I probably was not supposed to do that, or that was not okay or cool for me to do that. And I apologize now for doing it. And I apologize to that person also after they found out, you know. I mean, I didn't apologize until they found out. So that's two things that I'm having, you know. Anyway, I did apologize to them. I don't know how that's going to go, but it doesn't seem to be going too well right now, but we'll see. So anyway, I just wanted to say that. I'm going to try to, I know people don't like the word try. I know they don't. I use the word a lot, and I know that probably bugs people, but so Haroon, how are you doing? I'm doing pretty good. I just wanted to get that stuff out of the way. I scheduled this 30 minutes in advance, so now the truck is over. The truck race is over. That's the first thing on my description. So the description I have is NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series, and the truck was at about 27 laps to go, and I couldn't put a less than sign. They couldn't use that as a character. So truck 27 ? Laps to go. It is over now. Maybe we'll delay talking about that in case someone doesn't want to, you know, they don't want, what's it called? When you blow something for them? Spoiler alert. So yeah, maybe we don't want to talk about that. So the IMSA, the 12HrSebrUSA, let me get the formal name. So the 71st Mobile One 12 Hours of Sebring for the IMSA WeatherTech Sports Car Championship, which was from 10:10 this morning to 10:10 tonight. It's a 12-hour race. It's 4:38. I think it went at 4:30. I'm not sure. At 4:30, so 8 minutes ago, the last half of this race. The IMSA WeatherTech Sports Car Championship, the 12-hour Sebring race. I don't know what P2 is. But, part one, part two. Yeah, I think that's part one, part two. So P2, the part two is on USA Network. So that started 8 minutes ago and going to go for 6 hours total. So it's a pretty long thing. I don't know if anybody wants to watch that. I hope you have USA Network, and, you know, if you want to see it, please go do it. I have a few devices going, and I don't have that going. But anyway, probably the main event on this stream, if I were to mention one, would be the NASCAR Xfinity Series race. It's got a name, of course. They all do. They all have sponsors. NASCAR Xfinity Series is 2023 Raptor 250. RAPTOR 250 at the Atlanta Motor Speedway at FS1. Okay, what do we got? So 4 p.m. was NASCAR race day about the Xfinity on FS1. And then at 5, it's NASCAR Xfinity on FS1. And then 5:19 is the green flag. So that's probably the main majority thing, is the 5:19, the green flag. And then, as always, the baseball is going on. Sorry, I probably should be showing things. How are you, Karun? So, Harun, let's see here. So I have a live score thing, but I think it's also a good schedule thing. I'm going to see if it works. Let me try that. Yeah, let's go to this. So I'll probably stay on the screen. I'm going to take that. Oh, golly, I need to get all those things off. Okay, so let's block all that stuff. So, or not, remove it so that we can see everything. So I'm going to stay on the screen just because. Anyway, the first round of the March Madness was yesterday and the day before. That was 32. That was 64 teams that got down to 32 teams. And now today and tomorrow is round 2. So that goes from 32 teams to 16 teams. So to get the 16 winners, you have 16 games. So there's 8 games today and 8 games tomorrow. So we're looking at, let me go off screen to make sure that's all. So let me go back on the screen. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So they're all showing. That's all 8 games for today. So let me go back off screen. Oh, that says final. Let's see. Oh, okay. Okay. Now I understand. So, Furman and San Diego State was the one at top, but now that's over, it's gone to the bottom of the 8 for just today. So anyway, that is still today's 8 games, and so I'm going to go over those a bit. So anyway, the game that's going on right now, it's the 4th seed Tennessee is ahead of 5 seed Duke, 51-44. It's the second half with 7:24 to go. And that's the second game of today. And the third game of today is Arkansas, 1st seed against Arkansas. I'm sorry. I'm reading and saying 2 different things. Kansas, first top seed, seed number 1 against Arkansas, seed number 8 on CBS at 5:25, thereabouts. That's always approximation, and they're open for moving. It is, what is it? It's, sorry. Got some more noises going around. So, anyway, let's see here. I just can't read it where it is now. Let me see. Okay, let me go back here. Let me go full screen, see if I can read it while I'm still on screen for me. Okay, I can't read it, so I might as well put my exit full screen. Okay, so let me go back to, okay. The third game for today, I've already said, 1st seed Kansas against 8th seed Arkansas at 5:25, thereabouts, CBS. 4th game, the 5th game. Wait, I'm sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4th. The 4th game is at about 6:10 p.m. on TNT, and it's number 7th seed Missouri against 15th seed Princeton. I love the upsets, so I love Princeton. That would be great if they kept moving on. And then, and these are the 4 later in the night games. There's only an hour difference between 6:10 and 7:10, but these are the last 4 games of the day. So the game number 5 is 1st seed Houston against 9th seed Auburn. That's at 7:10 about on TBS. The next game, 2nd seed goes against 10th seed Penn State at 7:45 approximately on CBS. And in 2nd seed UCLA against 7th seed Northwestern at 8:40 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on TNT. And the last game of tonight is number 1 seed Alabama against number 8 seed Maryland at 9:40 p.m. approximately on TBS. So that's that. We can look at next 8. No, they show the They show the girls. Oh, I guess I have to pick a different date. Okay, so let me go back up. So hello, I'm back. I'm back on screen for you, but I'm also back on screen for me, so I can see comments and people come and go and stuff. I know that's confusing. You know, like I don't completely always I'm not always aware that I didn't click on the right thing. So I'm off screen for you all, but I think I'm on screen for you all. So I know it gets confusing about me being on or off screen for you and then me being on or off screen for me. But I try to probably over explain it. But anyway, I'm going to take a drink. I'm parched. So as far as, so what do we got? Tennessee is ahead 55-48 with 5:32 to go. And the Xfinity is in 14:19. I think it's 19. Is it 5:19? Yeah, the green flag is 5:19. So 14 plus 19, 33 minutes for green flag. So now as far as sorry to keep saying sorry for saying sorry. I've been made aware of my personality and my faults and everything else. But I guess that's it. You know, when you're YouTube live and you're out there in front of everybody, you get what you get. And I don't think people understand. It appears to me that not very, very many people understand that I'm the streamer, and not all streamers are on camera, but I'm always on camera. And then so you get my picture, my face, my, you know, and my words and my voice inflection and my, you know, I call my disabilities quirks and idiosyncrasies is how I define, you know, call them and define them and categorize them. That's what I call them, is quirks and idiosyncrasies. But, you know, you all can't kind of get that all. And then, you know, excluding people being on panels, which, I mean, even for people that are on panels, it's kind of limited as far as getting to know them and stuff. But, you know, for the viewers and spectators that don't get on panels, you know, we just get typed words. We only get typed words. We don't get, the biggest thing for me is voice inflection. We don't get voice inflection. We don't get faces. We don't get, you know, mannerisms on their face. We don't, you know, so I don't know if many people understand that they think since they're getting to know me that I'm also getting to know them, and that's just not true. So anyway, it's not the end of the world, but anyway. So as far as the March Madness, the big dance, I did want to go to Alabama this weekend. I mean, I'm sorry. I'm pretty out of my sorts. I'm out of sorts right now, so I do apologize for that. But you know, as I've said on several of my streams, I grew up in Louisville, Kentucky. The closest professional team is Cincinnati Reds. It's 100 miles away. So we never cared about professional teams at all. We only cared about college. And for Louisville, college meant basketball. You know, football, anyway, but basketball, we're all really tough. And then, of course, that includes, you know, Lexington, you know, University of Kentucky. And, you know, half my family went to one and half my family went to the other. So that was always interesting family get-togethers. But anyway, I went to U of L. I graduated, you know, decades ago. I haven't followed March Madness really at all. You know, come March, I'm like, I didn't think about it. And you know, I've been media off and on for about 12 years. And so when I would hear about it each year, and I'm like, I forgot, can't do anything. So this year, I mean, for me, I reminded myself a lot. So I don't know exactly when, but I mean, it was before Sunday selection. So probably, what's today? Saturday? Oh no, it was more than a week ago. So probably a week and a couple of days ago, I was reminded, and I was like, okay, let's find out the cities. So I printed up all the cities. I'm disabled. I'm on a fixed income. I don't have discretionary money. I need to fundraise whenever I do stuff. Probably especially true now. I'm a little tighter on money than normal. And so I was like, Charlie Dobie, how are you? Welcome back. Hey, so I'm just going over the college stuff that, as far as my description goes, NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series is done. Ekes won in a last lap pass. That was pretty wild. And it, says 27 laps because I scheduled 30 minutes in advance, and I couldn't guess what the laps would be on. So it was over. But anyway, IMSA, the 12-hour Sebring is, it's on US Network right now. The whole race is 10:10 in the morning to 10:10 at night. It's a 12-hour race. The first 6 hours were on Peacock. The last 6 hours, or the next 6 hours, are on USA Network. So that's going on. And in NASCAR Xfinity Series, the green flag is 5:19, which is 28 minutes. So that's probably going to be the main thrust of my stream, is that, watching the live timing and me watching it on TV, and hopefully other people are watching it on TV and they can interact and stuff. So that's always good. And then men's basketball. Men's basketball. Is that the BB? Yeah, men's basketball. Anyway, I was explaining about that I didn't. Anyway, so I discovered the cities and I marked them all out. I found the distance and time to all of them. And, there's definite possibilities, highly unlikely, completely unlikely, So there really was only 2 cities I could do. I could do Albany, New York this weekend, Friday and Sunday. And that's the closest. And then next weekend is New York City, kind of close, but has more challenges because it's more expensive and stuff. But and that's the earlier dates. They're Thursday and Saturday is next week. So I was like, okay, I'm going to do this. And then, of course, I never plan and I never think things through. And I'm on this thing, but not on the other thing. And so, my car needs help. So I tried to get a quote on my car, and, he just never came through with a quote. So I went to see him and I was like, hey, I'm about to go to Albany. Would you recommend it? He was like, no, I wouldn't move that car 10 feet. And I was like, but I coast and, whatever. And, so he was like, when do you need to leave? And I was like, well, I wanted to leave today, but, maybe tomorrow. So anyway, he got a quote, got the parts, got it fixed. And it ended up, I could have left Friday at about 2, which I would have kind of missed the first of 4 games on Friday, but at least I would have been there. But anyway, I'm black or white. I thought if I don't go to Albany, I can't go. And then as the car is getting fixed, I'm like, wait, I can go to Sunday. So, Friday is 4 games. And then since there's only winners, Sunday is 2 games. So I'm like, okay. So I think I'm planning to go tomorrow to Albany. I wouldn't hold my breath. I wouldn't, put my feet to the fire, but I think I'm gonna. And I do believe, according to the schedules that I'm looking at now, the 2 dates, St. Mary's CA, I don't know what CA is, but St. Mary's against UConn is at 6:10 tomorrow night. And then the next is the later game, Indiana versus Miami, Florida at 8:40. So I'm going to be super tired, but it's not competing. It's not conflicting as much. I mean, I have to drive there. So, it's not super conflicting with NASCAR Cup Series race. That's, that green flag is 3:19. I think Atlanta, is known for being pretty quick, but I'm not, I don't want to count on that. But 3:19 and the first game is 6:10, and it takes me an hour plus to get there. So yeah, I'm not going to, but anyway, I hope to do that. I hope. And I'm a waffler. I do things sometimes. I don't do things sometimes. I don't like decisions. I don't, so it's I'm all over the place. So welcome to my ride. So anyway, so that's it, I think, for the Albany stuff. So again, to re-summarize my description, again, the NASCAR camping world, NASCAR, that's what it was last year for the last several years. It actually used to be Craftsman, and then it changed the camping world, I think, was the immediate change. Sorry. So NASCAR, I keep turning off these alarms and they keep coming up again. But anyway, so can I ask? Hi, Wyatt Alleman. Can I have links so I can talk about stuff with you? Well, I usually invite, I'm kind of protective and strict, and I'm not going to ever become a huge but I generally invite people that I know. Wyatt Alleman. I don't know if I've seen you around. I'm not sure if you've ever been to my stream. I don't recognize the name, but I don't have the best memory. But do you have a particular topic? What are the topic? Are you mostly, IMSA we're not watching, so it's mostly NASCAR Xfinity Series at 519, which is, that's still in the future. That's 23 minutes for that. And, those aren't the real super famous drivers, but there, there's enough to be famous. And then, sorry, I'm all over the place. The men's basketball, is kind of cool, but I only have 3 devices. I don't have enough devices. So anyway, let me ponder it. Wyatt, what do you think? What topics are you leaning toward? What's your interest? Or, do you live stream also? Do you do panels? That kind of stuff. Anyway, can I have links so I can talk about stuff with you? I normally do random videos. Oh, as a streamer, so you do stream, or as a panelist. Anyway, I'm disabled and I get hung up on details and stuff. So anyway, just an update on the, currently there's only, yesterday there was 16 games, and okay, you're not a streamer, so okay. You're a panelist. Anyway, I asked too many questions and then I just get one word. So anyway, sorry about that. So Tennessee is ahead 60-52 to Duke, and there's 2 minutes and 4 seconds left in the second half. It shows TNT at 6:10. So the next game is at 6:10. By that time, we'll be into the Xfinity. Okay, so so we got what do we got? So yeah, like I said, yesterday and the day before there was a ton of games, so there's usually 4 games going at once. And today the first 2 games are completely by themselves. The third game, half of it starts by itself, and then they start doing a little overlap. Not a ton of overlap, but a little overlap. So I mean, I'm not really, I'm not really into games, and I'm older, as you can tell, so I'm not really into games, and I'm not a gamer. I don't, know that kind of stuff, and so are you an adult? I guess So, I mean, obviously I wouldn't, Anyway, I'm sure there's quite a few streams that would invite you in. So, I don't want to take too much of your time. I'm sure you can find other streams that would let you in. But, certainly curious if whether you're under 18 and then what topic you're thinking of talking about. Probably Xfinity, I'm guessing, is the biggest, but okay, so it's 20 seconds left of Tennessee Duke. And they're going to just run the clock out and not shoot, because then it will be, oh my goodness, they're genius. 5 seconds to go. Man, how do they shoot perfectly? They know exactly when that alarm is going to go off. So anyway, Arkansas, Kansas, 5:25, which is 23 minutes from now on CBS. And then the others, 9:40, blah, 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 blah. So, okay. So, let's take this off. I don't know. Let's see here. Remove from screen, stop screen. I'm going to go off camera real quick. Look for IMSA. I try to, I open up 10 things, and then I open up, I could open up hundreds of windows if my laptop would let me. And I had 22 tabs earlier, and I think they're all urgent. It's like, no, I got to keep that. So it's just weird. So anyway, I thought I have, let's see here. So let's, details. Watch now. Ooh, no, that's sorry. View event details. So hopefully live streaming will be there. So I'm back. So I did want to talk about where's live streaming? So I'm going to click watch now. Hopefully it won't show anything, because I think you have to buy a, but I want live streaming. I'm sorry, not live streaming. I want live timing. View full timing and scoring. Sorry, I was gone so long. Okay, so I'm going to bring. I wanted to talk about the IMSA, the 12-hour Sebring event. You know, I know a fair amount about a whole bunch of different motorsports. I know a fair amount about a couple of them, but I just know like a general. You know, IMSA is not one of the ones I know a lot about, but I am pretty, you know, interested, or it's pretty cool, I think, that in IMSA, quite a few different car manufacturers, or sometimes they call them constructors, I don't think, but car manufacturers can race against each other. So i.e., and I'm just using, I don't know if they're in the race, but hopefully we'll look at it shortly. But just to have an example, you know, Mini Coopers can race against Ferraris, and Subarus can race against Cadillacs or Mercedes. And so they have this BOP. It's balance of power. And I don't know how they do it. And I don't think all the engineers know how they do it. And you can't make cars perfectly the same. Plus there's also racing and stuff. But it is pretty wild that Mini Cooper can be in the same race as a Ferrari. You know, it's like, wow, how does that work? So anyway, I pulled up the live. I'm going to go to the stream. I'm going to go to the live. Sorry, I'm all over the place for the time. So scoring, live timing and scoring. So I'm going to just look at the car manufacturers. And, you know, I might be wrong, but let me, I'm going to go full screen layout so y'all can see it a little better. And then I'm going to go off screen so I can see it completely. But anyway, to start, you know, let me bring it back down a little bit. So Sebring International Raceway is the Mobile One Sebring 12-hour, you know, and it's green. The session time is, it's a yellow. Wow, we get a yellow right in front of me. That's pretty wild. I don't know what the yellow's about. Session time is 6:56:25. Remaining time 5 hours, 3 minutes, and 35 seconds. So let's just go through the manufacturers. So these guys can race each other. I mean, for now, there's multiple things like divisions and classes, and I don't know all the exact words, but so just to start at the top there. So, okay, I'm back. So let me go back off screen. So, okay. So I don't know if y'all can see the car menu. Okay, so where my cursor is, it's a plus minus, overall position in class, current driver, manufacturer, laps completed probably, best overall leader. I mean, behind, how far they are behind the overall leader, behind the class leader, behind next in class. Last lap, best lap, BL number, not sure. Pit stops. Wow, 7 pit stops. Look at that, 10 and 11 pit stops. 11 pit stops in 6 hours. I mean, I guess that makes sense. One every half an hour. That it's not a bunch, but yeah, 11. Whoo, golly. Okay, so let's go through the manufacturers. Just for this balance of power. Now, probably now that I'm going to talk about this, there won't be any Mini Coopers, but hopefully there are. We'll see. Uh-oh. What happened? I don't know what happened. Sorry about that. Let's come back. I'm trying to scroll. I don't like using my mouse. It's not a mouse pad, you know. It's so anyway. Acura, Cadillac, Porsche, Acura, BMW, Cadillac, Orica. That's a different. It's not called class. I think it's class. I think it's called something else. So Orica, and then I can't read that. Oh, Ligler. I don't know how to pronounce it. Ligler. And that's the same category as Orica. And then Duquesne. Wow, I can't even pronounce them. Sorry about that. So here's Chevrolet Corvette, Ferrari, Lexus, BMW, Porsche, Duquesne, Aston Martin, BMW, Porsche. So far, that these are all really fast car manufacturers. So my point is it's not as important. Porsche, Lexus, Aston Martin, and it makes sense that they'd be toward the front. Mercedes, AMG, Ferrari, Acura, Lamborghini, Porsche, Mercedes, BMW, Ligier, don't know, Lamborghini, Acura's, anyway. McLaren, Porsche, Aston Martin, BMW, Ferrari, Ligier, Oreca. Maybe it's that other category, Ferrari. So anyway, boy, that was a lot of nothing. Sorry about that, guys. And it's still yellow. I don't know what happened. So it's still yellow. Maybe we can go over the names and stuff. So Philippe Albuquerque is usually in front sometimes. People Durrani, don't know how to pronounce it. Dane Cameron, Matt Campbell, Tom Blomquist, Connor DeFilippi. Sorry, So the first game should be soon. I think 5:25. I think we got 13 minutes for it. Okay, so let's take that out. So maybe I'll do the results for the truck stop. The first thing in my description, J-Ski. Okay, so I've got the results. And just to go over it, because, you know, it's in my description. By the time I came live, it was over. So we didn't show any of the race. So I'm just, and like I said, I'll probably stay on the screen. Let me come back. Okay. Oh, no, I'm sorry. This is full screen. So I'll probably leave it full screen. So I'm going to go off screen for me too and go look at it. So this is NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series race number 3. Race results for the Freight FR8 Freight 208, Saturday, March 18th, 2023. Atlanta Motor Speedway, Hampton, Georgia, 1.54 mile paved. Total race length, 137 laps, 210.98 miles. So anyway, Christian Eckes won, Nick Sanchez second, John Hunter Nemechek third, Bailey Curry fourth, Ben Rhodes, Matt DiBenedetto, Chase Purdy, Timmy Hill, eighth. That's pretty cool for Timmy Hill. Matt Crafton, Jack Wood, Ty Majeski, Haley Deegan. I think she hasn't been doing super well. So I think 12th is pretty good. So 12th for Haley Deegan, Brett Holmes, Ryan Vargas, Chris Wright, Daniel Dye, Akinori Agada, Jake Garcia, Grant Enfinger, Zane Smith, who was the pole, he got 20th. Spencer Boyd, Stuart Friesen, Josh Rayam. I don't know how to say his Rayam. Rayme. I don't know how to say. I think it's Rayam. Tanner Gray, who came from an NHRA. Rajah Caruth, Tyler Ankrum, Colby Howard, Lane Riggs, Mason Massey, Dean Thompson, Carson Hosevar. He's usually a little higher. Lawless Allen, Caden Honeycutt, Corey Heim, Massey Maggio, and Keith. And they have a lot of information at the bottom here. Let me go see if there's any. So I assume, Wyatt, that you're gone by now since you haven't responded, and that's fine. There's plenty of strip. There's plenty that would. So that was 17 minutes ago. So yeah, I'm sure you're looking for other live streams, which is good. That's fine. So Wyatt, Charlie, Haroon, thank you very much. I usually have small, intimate streams. I think I'm going to be focusing on the shorts. So time of race, see down at the bottom there. So time of race, 2 hours, 17 minutes and 5 seconds. Average speed, 92.344 miles per hour. Margin of victory under caution. Stage 1, top 10. Oh, I don't know car numbers very well. Race comments. Christian Eckes has won the Freight 208 at Atlanta Motor Speedway, his second career victory in the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series. Prior to the start of the race, no trucks had to drop to the rear. Failed to qualify. None. Caution flags, 11 for 58 laps. That sounds like a lot. Lane changes, 17 among 9 drivers. So anyway, that kind of gives all the things like that. ESPN has got a... Okay, so let's see here. Let me look at the so I'm back to J-Ski. I don't know if you're seeing the changes. Sorry about that. Atlanta starting lineup. Did you see all that? No. Okay. So present. So this, wow, did all that time disappear? I think the green flag is in 2 minutes, 5:19. So Sammy Smith, of course, is on the pole. I'm pretty sure. Sammy Smith, John Hunter Nemechek, Austin Hill, Ryan Truex, Riley Herbst, Chandler Smith, top 6. I'm going to go off screen so I can. So that's 6th. Sheldon Creed, Cole Custer. Sheldon Creed is 7th. Cole Custer, Josh Berry, who's replacing Chase Elliott for 9. Sam Mayer, Daniel Hemrick, Brett Moffitt, Parker Kligerman, Ryan Sieg, Anthony Alfredo, Jeb Burton, Parker Ritzlaff, Justin Haley, Justin Agar, Kyle Weatherman, Brandon Jones, Josh Williams, Jeremy Clements, Ryan Ellis is number 24. I think it goes to 36, I think. The 38, sorry. 25th is Connor Mozak, Kyle Sieg, Joe Graff Jr., Kaz Gralla, Brandon Poole, Sage Karam, Jeffrey Earnhardt, Patrick Emmerling, Joey Gase, Garrett Smithley, Greg Galding, Plain Perkins, Chad Chastain. I think he's Protect Your Melon, so he's a brother of Ross, of course. Cesar Barcelona. And one did not qualify, number 74, Dawson Cram. So, they're talking about it, but I'm not listening. So Arkansas, Kansas starts in 5 minutes, 32 seconds. That's with my delay of, YouTube TV is definitely delayed more than all delays. No one has live. So let me see. Let's exit full screen layout. Did I get the I don't have the laps. Anyway, stage 1 is 40 laps. That doesn't necessarily mean that stage 2 is 40 laps, but it's 163 total. Sorry, I don't know what stage 2 is, and therefore stage 3. So look at that. Number 1, 2, and 4 in the starting lineup are Toyotas. So the highest Chevrolet is 3rd, 6th, 7th. The highest Ford is 5th, 8th. 5th for the highest Ford. So Arkansas, Kansas in 4 minutes, 3 minutes, and 58 seconds. So the first 3 games are CBS, but I guess they go to different locations. So that's kind of wild. I mean, I think all the games have to be ready to be set up for all 4 things. CBS, TBS, TNT, and True TV. And I think they may be all owned by the same people. I don't know. Let me get I don't like that commercial, but it's wearing on me. I'm just getting some paperwork going here. So let me, where is it? This is weird that they flip them down. So San Diego State and then Tennessee one. Okay, so Tennessee. Oh my gosh. Survivor. Is that like year 37 or? I saw the original Survivor, but I thought that was like forever ago. New Survivor on Wednesday. Okay, so Arkansas, Kansas. It's live. It hasn't started yet. Wells Fargo, Des Moines, Iowa. Kansas Jayhawks is number 1. They beat Howard last round. Now they're going up against Arkansas. They're not showing Arkansas for some reason. So Jim Jackson and Brian Anderson is covering the event on CBS. So anyway, this game is supposed to start at 5:15, but it'll start soon. And then the next one is 6:10, 7:10, 7:45, 8:40, 9:40. And those are all, estimate. I thought I was on screen. Was I on screen for y'all? I wasn't on screen for me, but sorry about that. So so I'm going to get the starting time. I like those kind of things. Now I've got a lot of stuff going in my brain, so I'm trying to calm it down a bit. $5.26, but that's with my delay, so probably $5.25. So anyway, that just started at 5:26. So the next game is scheduled at 6:10, and that's the first game in that location, I think. So that's pretty definite, probably 6:10. And then the other three are probably a little, let me see. So it's still a yellow for I'm focused on the basketball. It's on my big screen, but my iPad has the Xfinity series. And they're showing John Hunter Nemechek on the screen. Starting grid, they're back to 36 now. Barcarella. Sorry, I was thinking it was close to a green flag. I must have missed that. So anyway, the Arkansas and Kansas is still 0 at 18 minutes and 30 seconds. So in a minute and a half, no scoring yet. Auburn, Houston, 7:10. 7:45. So they haven't changed those yet. 8:40 and 9:40. Okay, so the next four games haven't been changed yet. I didn't see the 6:10. San Diego won the first game. Tennessee won the second game. Man, Duke got blown out. That's currently still 6:10. So this is Arkansas, Kansas. The next game is 7th rank Missouri against 15th rank Princeton. So I love underdogs. I love upsets. I'm glad there was a 13, 15, and 16. That's pretty cool to have in this round, between today and tomorrow. The Furman was the 13th. That was the first game, so they've already lost. Princeton is the fourth game, and that's at 6:10. And then the 16th rank is tomorrow at 7:45. So we still have 2 of the 3 long shots, and there's other long shots. If you're first seed through 8th seed, you're the favorite. If you're 9th seed through the 16th seed, you're the underdog. Now this round, it's going to be, you have to go up. You have to cut that in half. So for this round, the winners of this round, 1st through 4th seed is the favorite, and 5 and below is not the favorite. So Kansas now has 6 points, and Arkansas has 2. And Kansas, for that moment, seemed quite dominating, but we don't know. Coleman Presley is talking. Oh, Joey Logano's cup spotter. I thought I saw him in the field. I guess I had the wrong name. Whew. All right. So I think I'm going to head out. I'm too much all over the place here. So I want to, to stay focused here and move on. But thank you very much, Haroon. Thank you very much, Haroon. Hello, Joe. How are you doing? Charlie, hi. Can I have a link? Wyatt. So anyway, thank you, Haroon, Charlie, and Wyatt. I'm just I need to take a break. I need to make schedules for tomorrow. Decide if I am going to Albany. I hope I do. And those games are later. What are those? If I do go to Albany, there's 6:10 and 8:40. It's like 2 hours to get there. Plus they open, 90 minutes before the game starts. So that'd be 4. I'm disabled and I get real anxious and I like to go early and stuff like that. But woo! I am worn out. Okay, guys. Thank you very much. As usual, I'll hit end broadcast twice. The comments will still stay up. I'm going to check my 8 streams that I stream to every time, at least recently, and now it's working. So it is 8 of them now. Instead of for several weeks, I was trying 8, and I knew the 8th wouldn't work, and I knew it was going to be 7, but I kept doing it. I perseverate, but I guess people don't think I'm disabled or something. I'm not sure. So that wasn't talking about anybody in particular, of course. So let's see here. So I'm going to head out. So I'm going to hit the 2 end broadcast and go from there. So, all right, let's remove from stream, stop screen. Okay. All right, everybody. Thank you very much. Thank you for the live streamers, the comments, the viewers, the spectators, that kind of stuff. And anyway, I'll get through this, I'm sure. So let's get through it. All right. So double down, double down. I don't like that commercial. It looks great. I mean, I love chicken, so I'd love to have the 2 pieces of bread actually being a breast of chicken is what it looks like. So I don't know. It looks good, but I don't like their commercial. So, okay. So I will head out. So I'm going to hit end broadcast. Thank you very much for everybody. And as I apologized at the beginning, I apologize that I spoke about someone generally, didn't mention their names, but they got upset. And regardless, I needed to apologize, even though I waited until after they found out. So anyway, I didn't do well. I wasn't a good person. So end broadcast in 3, 2, 1. Now I'm going to hit end broadcast again, and I'm going to count down, and then it takes about 3 seconds to end. Maybe this time I'll go look at my stream to see how it ends. So, okay. And I'm going to count the out streak. So end broadcast in 3, 2,